Hey friend, welcome back to the Gentle Reset, your no judgment zone for creating a home that actually works for you. I'm Allison, ADHD home and systems coach, former occupational therapist, and mom of two, and I'm so glad you're here. Last week in episode 43, we talked about setting up your drop zone for summer and getting your on-the-go bags ready for camp and pool days. If you haven't done that yet, go back and take a listen. Today we're talking about something I hear all the time this time of year. My house gets so much worse when the kids are home. If you've thought that or said it out loud, then this episode is for you. Here's your weekly 3, a mind hack, a home hack, and a personal highlight to help your home feel lighter, more functional, and easier to maintain. And hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this podcast, it would mean so much if you left a quick rating or review. It helps more ADHD women find this kind of support. Thank you so much. Today we're talking about why having kids home makes your home feel harder and why it's not just hard for you. One simple system that helps reduce the mess without you managing every single thing, and a real example of what changes when you set up your home in a way that actually works for your kids too. And don't forget to hit follow now so you don't miss next week's episode. I'm sharing exactly what support can look like in your home this summer. Let's jump in. Here's the mindset shift I want you to hear today. When the kids are home and your house feels harder to manage, it's not just harder for you, it's harder for them too. And I think this is something we don't talk about enough. When there's a lot of visual mess around, toys everywhere, stuff on every surface, things out of place, it's actually really overstimulating for the kids. Their brains are taking in everything they can see. And when there's a lot to take in, it gets overwhelming fast. Have you ever noticed your kids leave a room that feels chaotic and migrate to a space that feels a little calmer? There's a reason for that. That's their nervous system looking for relief. And then they bring their toys with them. And now there's a trail from one room to the next, and the mess spreads, and everyone gets more overwhelmed. For kids with ADHD especially, visual clutter can make it harder to regulate, harder to focus, harder to find their favorite things, and harder to wind down, which can mean more meltdowns, more frustration, more of everything feeling harder. So when you reduce the visual mess in your home, even a little, it doesn't just help you feel calmer, it helps your kids feel calmer too. And that changes everything. So what's one simple thing that helps with this? One in, one out. This is something we do in our home, and it makes such a difference, especially in summer when new things are constantly coming in. New water toys, art supplies, activity kits, things from the dollar store. Before something new comes in, something old goes out, or gets put away, or gets donated. It doesn't have to be chaotic, just one simple rule that keeps things from constantly accumulating. And then pair this with visible, simple storage. Clear bins, open baskets, labeled containers, so your kids can actually see where things go and put them away on their own. When the system is simple enough for them to follow independently, you stop being the one who has to manage every single thing. And that frees up so much of your mental energy. Because the goal isn't just a tidier home, it's a home that works for everyone in it and is functional, including for your kids. And if you're heading into camp or pool season and want a simple system for your on-the-go bags too, I have a free checklist in the show notes that your kids can actually follow on their own. It's one page, simple, and makes those busy mornings so much easier. This reminds me of a client I worked with who felt really stuck when it came to getting her kids involved at home. She didn't know where to start. Things didn't have specific homes. There was more stuff out than anyone could realistically keep up with, and she found herself just doing everything herself because it felt easier than trying to get the kids to help. Sound familiar? Once we worked through clearing the clutter and giving things simple, specific homes, something changed. Her kids started knowing where things went. They could find stuff without asking her, and with a simple age-appropriate system in place, they actually started helping maintain it. Not perfectly, but consistently enough that it made a real difference. And this is exactly the kind of thing I love helping with inside the summer home reset. Think of it like having a coach in your pocket all summer long. Whatever you bump up against in your home, we work through it together. Each month has its own focus, so nothing feels overwhelming all at once, and it doesn't stop when summer ends either. We can carry that support right into back to school season too. If that sounds like what you need right now, the best next step is to book a free curiosity call so we can talk through what's feeling hard in your home and what support could look like for you. The link is in the show notes. So here's what I want you to remember today. A messier home is harder for your kids too. Less visual clutter helps everyone feel calmer. One in, one out is a simple rule that keeps things from constantly piling up. And when your home is set up for your kids to be independent, you don't have to maintain everything yourself. Well, that's it for today, friend. Thank you for being here. If this resonated with you, share it with another mom. It really does help more ADHD women find this kind of support. Remember, one small shift at a time creates momentum. You're doing better than you think, and I'm so proud of you. See you next week on The Gentle Reset for another weekly 3.